Do you think having a week to say goodbye to your best friend makes saying it easier? Nothing about losing someone you love is easy, especially when that someone is your best friend. On the first day I met Ebony, my mom brought her to the house and let her run inside. She was black lab mix. We aren't sure what she was mixed with, but she was all black with a white spot on her chest. It was Easter morning, and I had a cup of jelly beans on the ground in front of me. Ebony didn't even look at me. Instead, she stuck her nose right in the cup and helped herself. Shortly after getting to know Ebony, our family relocated to Wilmington, North Carolina. She loved long car rides and stuck her head out the window most of the time. She loved to feel the wind on her face, with her ears flopping up and down. We loved when people would get a giggle out of seeing her head sticking out the window. When we got here, her favorite place quickly became the beach. Ebony loved jumping in the waves, laying in the sun, and rolling around in the sand. Ebony was the center of my family's attention. She was spoiled rotten. She got everything she wanted. Walks every day, leftover food from our dinner, licking our plates clean, laying on the couch or in bed wherever she wanted. Those were just some of her favorite things. That is, until we got Tonka. Tonka is a boxer bulldog mix called a Valley Bulldog. Man, did she hate him at first. She wouldn't even be in the same room as Tonka. A few months went by, and they became best friends. They played together, sat on the couch together, went outside together. Tonka followed her everywhere. Then, about a year later, my dad brought home Diesel. There was no chance for her liking Diesel. Diesel is a boxer and black lab mix. She eventually tolerated him, but didn't love him like she did Tonka. She even shared the couch and the chair with him too. Even though we got Tonka and Diesel, Ebony was still my best friend. She was the first pet that I really remember. She was there for me through fights, with friends, heartaches, sickness, everything. She would lay on the couch with me and let me lay on her, cry into her, sleep next to her. Anything I seemed to need, she provided. On April 1st, 2015, I took Ebony to the beach. She hadn't been there in a while, and she loved going, so I took her to her favorite spot at Fort Fisher, and we just sat in the sand watching the waves, birds, and kids on the beach together. Just she and I. It was so peaceful, and she just laid there. Happy as could be. A month later, it was Ebony's 13th birthday. We knew it was getting close to her time. Labs usually don't live as long as she did. Ebony was getting slower and walking less and less. She laid on the couch and hardly ever moved. She would just lay on the ground and wanted to be loved and rubbed. Two months later, she stopped eating. We took her to the vet, and they gave her fluids to rehydrate her, sent her home, and said she had some more time in her. When Mom brought her home, Ebony was different. She ate, but only when my 6-year-old nephew hand-fed her. Even then you could tell she didn't want to, like it was too much work for her. Ebony was home for a week before it was time to really say goodbye. The entire week she was home, Tonka never left her side. For 5 years, Ebony raised Tonka, took care of him, taught him everything, and when she really needed him, he was there. He helped her up and down off the couch and bed, laid next to her no matter where she was, and kept Diesel calm. It was Friday, July 17th, 2015, around 7:30 in the morning, when I received a text asking what I had planned for the day. When I told my dad I had nothing planned, he texted back saying, "Come to the house. It is time we say goodbye to Ebony. It's killing me. We are taking her at 10 this morning, so come spend time with her." And that's the day my life changed forever.